All right, this is the Yom Yom for today. Yom Yom for today. And as I said, if you're just watching the Yom Yom, you didn't see the story. We had electrical shortages over here in my house because they're working on the electricity. So the classes that I gave this morning, one of them is lost somewhere. My son will come home. He's very good at finding these things, and the other one is very short. But that's life. Okay, here we have the Yom Yom for today. Sayings by the previous Rebbe. We don't say Shechianu in these 3 weeks, not even on Shabbat. We don't say Shechianu. Okay. In the days of Sfirat Omer, we also don't say Shechianu, but we do say on Shabbat. It is written. It's written in the Torah, Parshat Truma, V'asuli mikdash v'shachanti b'tocham. Make me a holy place, a holy tabernacle, a temple, and I will dwell in them. It doesn't say I will dwell in it, even though that's what it means. But it says I will dwell in them. And them implies each and every Jew. Inside of each and every Jew, the inner heart, is a dwelling for God's presence. May God be blessed. Blessed means may he be revealed in this world, God. Which that's a very, you see a very interesting thing in the world. Even the most secular Jews, they will not deny that they're Jews. Right? Spinoza, he was terrible. And he was just really against the Torah, against God, against, just everything. And he had also books written about it, and he logically explaining, but he would not deny that he's a Jew. He was against everything that Judaism stood for. The Torah, the commandments, going out of Egypt, that God cares, that God is creating us, all the whole business. He had his own Hinduistic idea, whatever it is, that what God is. Trotsky, a murderer, an evil thief, terrible, disgusting person, against everything that it says in the Torah, actively. I don't know if he was worse than Spinoza. For sure, he killed more people than Spinoza. But he would never deny that he's a Jew. Neither one of them would never deny that they're Jew. The inner point of a Jew is where God dwells. And God is a thing you can't define. And because you can't define it, so you can't negate it. That is the inner temple, the Holy of Holies of every Jew. And that's what it means when you made the Holy Temple. That's why Mashiach is going to build a third temple, and he's going to awaken, reveal this inner point of every Jew. And that's why they'll come to the land of Israel to do the commandments, because that's also connected to the inner inside of every Jew. But in any case, so it says in the Torah, make me a holy temple, and I will dwell in them, in each and every Jew. The place of this holy temple is sacred, is holy, even in the times of exile and desolation. It says that the Shekhinah never departs from the western wall, physical. That's why when Jews pray, we face the western wall. No matter where we are, we face. All the desolation is inherited in the building. The desolation, the destruction, is only in the buildings. It's not in the spirituality and the godliness. So too is the case with the personal in every Jew. The foundation is whole. It's clear and it's pure. Like I said before, in these apostate Jews, they will never deny that they're Jewish. As written, I am asleep and my heart is alert. The only people that sort of do deny that they're Jewish, and they also don't, are the Israelis. The Israelis, like you ask a Jew, person, are you, come put on tefillin. A Jew will never say, I'm not Jewish. They'll say, I don't want to. Or something. Israelis will say, I'm not Jewish. But that's also changed now. That's also changed now. It used to be that way. I am asleep from my command, like it says, I am asleep. Ani yashena libi er. It's a sentence in the Song of Songs. I am asleep for the commandments, but my heart is awake for the acts of kindness. Right? Jews like to do acts of kindness. I am asleep for charities, giving, but my heart is alert to do them. If I get an opportunity to do, I will. Every form of spiritual destruction, may God save us, which is found in the Jewish people, is only in those aspects which are analogous to the buildings above the foundation. In other words, the building above the ground, what's visible, that can be destroyed. But the foundation, the inside, the inner heart of every Jew remains in its holy state. That's why it says that what is it, Tzidkiyahu, the king Yeshayahu, the king, he, before the temple was destroyed, this was like, I don't know, 70, 80 years before the temple was destroyed, as he moved the ark into a hidden room that King Solomon made when he built the first temple. He made this hidden room way down deep. It says that there's the winding chambers, or whatever, and he hid the ark over there. So in other words, it can never be destroyed. It's always there. Even in the second temple, it was always there. And so it is in every single Jew. The inner identity, the godliness of every Jew is always intact. And that, by the way, is the whole idea of the tefillin, what do you call it? Drive that the Lubavitcher Rebbe made. Amazingly, you ask non-religious Jews, totally non-religious Jews, that they don't do anything in the street, want to put on tefillin, and they'll say yes. And it's in the public, and it's a religious act that takes a few minutes. And you have to put on your arm and on your head. If you have, well, you figure you'd ask them, here, take this pamphlet and read it. To do a whole religious ritual, a person that's not religious at all. Why? Because it's not a religious thing, not just a religion, because it's part of the religion. But the point of it is it comes from the inner godliness, the source of all life in the world. And life is not a religious thing. And the Rebbe is saying also the same thing with the revelation of God in the Holy of Holies. That's the source of all life. Life is not part of a religion. Judaism is also a religion. There's a lot of rituals. There's a lot of practices. There's a framework. Have a good day, everyone. God bless everyone. And I'll try to see if I can do the Kuti Torah, God willing. That wasn't put up. When my son comes back, if it doesn't go up, then I'll do it again. God willing. Bli neder.